I'm gonna give you the story. This is what kills me in New York City. I have to say this. You know, most of the time we get around on the subway. Okay? I mean, you could be the richest human being in the world and you could be the poorest and you're gonna ride New York City subway. And you see women in there in the morning wearing like Dolce & Gabbana suits, Gucci shoes. Incredible. Amazing haircuts, amazing blowouts, no makeup.
No makeup.
No. And I'm like, wow. Come on, put it all together. You can be a killer in the boardroom.
Introduce you to celebrity makeup artist from New York, Berna Acosta.
Great. I love the way you all look. You look so beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to helping you with any questions or concerns about makeup and how to apply it the right way. Okay? Right now I'm doing airbrushing. And it gives great coverage to the skin. There, you see? You see the little redness here? And this just makes everything even. That's it. And once we do that, then we're gonna powder lightly. Oh my God, you're such a great model. So right now I'm just gonna put a little concealer underneath her eyes. First, it's important to have really good brows, ladies. I suggest don't do it yourself. You go to a professional to do it. It's always best.
Do you have an opinion as to waxing versus the threading of brows?
I like the threading. I can't personally do waxing. Every time I've done wax, they rip a little bit of the skin on me.
I have that same problem.
All the time. So I said, you know what, I'm done with that. The pain of threading, I have to really like, oh God, please. I just tell them, just do it quickly and fast and let's get out of here. But what I usually do is I do it myself. I'm a little older, more experienced, you know, I really know how to work with my brows. But honestly, what I'm noticing is that a lot of, I saw this yesterday too, a lot of women and young girls, they pluck almost all that out. And then the brow starts from here to there. Completely throws off your entire eye area. Your eye will not look right if you have all this taken out. I don't understand why they do this though. You know, always, this is how you know where your brow begins. You put a pencil, or you know, not a pencil, but a stick or something, and right there, at the edge of the nose. This looks perfect brow, right there. See? Perfect brow. So you all know now what to do?
Who does your brows, Alex?
Great brows.
God.
Yes.
In my experience, it's waxing eyebrows all the time. I run into that very problem with the teen girls. A lot of moms too. And I think that the issue is a lot of the hair on the inside just grows up.
Okay.
So they think that they have to remove it if it doesn't grow with the brow.
You know what you do, right? Okay.
You come.
I think you know, right? Like, if the hairs go up like this, you know what you do? What's your hair? Trim.
You trim. If it just grows straight up, you trim that even, and then you brush it over.
And you brush it over.
But don't let anybody ever wax that or pluck that hair.
And it makes the brow beautiful, very neat. Don't ever, please, even if you're hanging out with your friends and having a, you know, oh, a girl's night, let's, you know, do makeup, don't go for brows. Your brow looks great, don't worry about it.
Just sorry I can't do it.
Okay. Yeah, you can see with it. Just, you know, like, don't play with each other's brows, because brows, it's very hard. And the thing about it, once you start plucking a brow, you know, your brows a lot, and you don't do it the right way, what happens is that you get older, the hair will stop growing in that area. And it's very hard to, I mean, you could pencil it in and everything, but it's better just to keep your own brow. So now, this is what I'm going to do. We're going to start with, this is a MAC 217, right? I'm going to take this color. You know how most of the time you go this way with deposit color? I find that this way is better. Start in the middle, right? Usually what we do as a makeup artist when we're doing makeup, we deposit a lot of powder here, so the fallout can fall onto the powder. You go up, because you're working with the grain of the skin. Skin really, on the eye area, it's not really this way, it goes up, okay? So when you deposit the color, it really looks like it's coming, it's like through the skin, not, you know, you're not laying color on top of the skin. Going this way, going the inner corner. It's okay. And I'm stopping right below the brow bone, okay? Don't take the color all the way up. Like that. Look how soft and natural, that's quick, you see? You'll notice that if you go up like this, the color will deposit so beautifully. You won't even notice that it's like, okay, the aim is to make, you don't want people to see your makeup, you want people to see you, but better, okay? I'm gonna take this color Espresso. I'm gonna just dab it lightly. Here, this is different. I'm gonna show you how to do contouring. But everything depends on the shape of your eye. So, here we don't go upwards toward the grain of the eye. Here, we have to lay the brush this way. You see what I'm doing, ladies? I'm going this way. I'm going inward. Okay? Again, don't take it beyond the brow bone. Keep it beneath the brow bone. Next, what I love to do is I like to get eyeshadow that I can use wet. And these eyeshadows you can use wet. Just wet it. You're going to create a liner with it. It's best if you get an angle brush like this. Okay, open. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. Do you ladies, what do you use? Pencils, right? Most to do, and what, liquid? Would you? Oh, gel. Oh, yeah, the gel, because those really, I mean, once you put them on, right, they don't move, right?
She's Bobby Brown.
The Bobby Brown, okay. You can use that same, you can look up, and we're going to go really close. Okay, open.
Why do you prefer to use a powder over a liner or?
Because liners, especially pencils, they tend to run. They're waxy and they don't look as natural. Okay? Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay. And what you want to do is create like, the reason for a liner, believe it or not, even though it creates that exotic eye, is to make your lashes look thicker and to frame your eyes. Once you frame the eyes like this, that's all you need to do. And put mascara on, beautiful. You don't have to do all that. Unless you're going to go out and you want to do a smoky eye or something, then you're going to want to layer color and everything. But right now we're doing, this is daytime, okay? See, open your eye, Mr. Dan. Great, okay? Yes,
My big goal is always to make my eyes look bigger.
yes.
What would help with that?
Believe it or not, most people think that if you line your eyes, they're going to look smaller. No, it's how you line the eye, okay? So you saw how I kept it really close to the lash line? Keep it very close to the lash line. And for some reason, when you, look up for a second, when you line, if you want it to look bigger, don't start the line from out here. Start like in the middle, like right there. Once you do this and you round it on the bottom and you just put mascara here on the tip and here on the bottom, the eye opens up this way, like a doll. You know how a doll's eye is? Okay, remember that. Look at a doll and you'll be like, oh, that's why the eye looks so huge, you know? So again, you'll put mascara lightly, but then you emphasize on putting mascara on that middle lash. And where did I say again? Right here, just right here in the middle.
Not on the whole lash.
Not the whole lash, because those two lashes will open up the eye completely. The eye will look like this, wide, okay? And don't put color. If you're gonna do eyeshadow and you want your eyes to look bigger, do not take, this is a big mistake that a lot of women do. Can you see? You can stand over
Yeah,
there.
I can
Okay.
see. I just
Is that they take the contour color that I put here and they take it all the way in this way. No. Stop, what did I say? Right there. But did you notice how well I blended it in? Okay, you have to blend, blend, blend. You don't want anyone to see lines of demarcation. Okay, you don't want people to say like, oh God, that's a bad makeup job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I used, my brushes that I'm used to as a makeup artist, but believe it or not, you know what I use with my fingers? Because for some reason the warmth of the pad on your finger really gets that makeup in there. Okay? Now I'm gonna take this eye and I'm gonna make it smoky. Okay? I'm gonna take back this color. Now, smoky, let's do dry, okay? brush like this. See? Taper. I'm going to concentrate this color only here.
What color is that?
Espresso. So I'm using espresso to not only line, but also to smoke.
Keeping it right on the lid.
If you want to do just like a, a clean smoke, not, not too heavy, keep it dry, okay? You see what I'm doing? Okay, and look up. Take that dry again, go back and forth. Okay. If I want to make this smoky eye even heavier for night, now what I'm going to do? With the brush. When you start seeing lines of demarcation, take that, okay? Blend, blend, blend. Okay.
What is that brush called?
The taper brush.
Taper, okay.
I'll try that. I'm gonna go a little bit more into that corner right there. Look, open. This is her smoky eye. Once I put mascara on it, it's gonna look incredible, okay? Concentrate basically on these lashes right here in the middle. Okay, open. Then, let's do the whole entire lash. Okay, if I want to take that eye even to more of a smoky level, guess what I'm going to do now? I'm going to take the liner and put it in the water line.
Are you just doing that? Are you doing it all the way across or just from the center out?
All the way across. Okay, see? And that's her smoky eye. Okay. I'm going to use a corally color called Orange Sherbet right here. Okay? Corals, what did I say? Going to be really in this spring. Okay, everybody says to me, how do you apply blush, right? And you're going to, most people when they blush, where do they blush?
The cheek.
The cheek, right? Okay, so you smile, you go on the cheek right there, you go back and forth like this, and then you bring the color up. See? Beautiful. You could take some of that color too, just to bring all the makeup together, okay? And you're going to take a little bit of color and put here, near the temple, on the forehead. And even right there on that brow bone. And right here. You see how that brought everything together? Look how beautiful. Okay, so we're going to do a gloss on her. We're going to use Sweet Pink. Usually, when you're going to do gloss on the lip, I don't really recommend liner. The only time I recommend liner is you put the liner on the entire lip, put gloss on top, so that way every time you take a drink, water or anything, once that gloss removes itself, you'll have a tone underneath. You don't ever want to be bare lipped, okay? And there she is. Okay. I'll be nice a second. Look how pretty.